And then we also have the two witnesses where we see they also resurrect from the dead. Revelation chapter 11. Now, after 3.5 days, the breath of life from God, same breath of life from God that entered Adam, the same breath of life that entered Lazarus, entered them, and they stood on their feet, and a great fear fell on those who saw him. So here you see that the breath of life of God entered the bodies of the two witnesses, and they resurrected too. And then we see it again in Revelation chapter 14, what 144,000 are the first fruit, in which implicates that they're also individuals who resurrect from the dead. I'll talk about that later. And then most importantly, Revelation chapter 20, we see the unbelievers at the very tail end of all of this age. Unbelievers have to stand before God because they rejected Jesus Christ at the great white throne judgment. And we find that, quote, "Then I saw a great white throne and him who sat on it, from whose face the earth and heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small, great, standing before God, and the books were open." So just consider, when these people are resurrected and stand before God at the great white throne judgment, how long they've been dead for God to resurrect them and have their physical bodies stand right before them. So it's not far-fetched when you think about it to consider if Pope Francis resurrect 1 month later, 2 months later, 3 months later, 1 year later, 3 years later. It doesn't matter.